everyone! Today, we will introduce to you the basic of electronics in circuit construction. This hands-on activity will help us to understand its essential electronic concept, learn proper soldering techniques, and build simple circuits like LED circuit. Our main objectives are, first, to understand basic electronic principles and components. Second, to learn how to read circuit diagrams and practice soldering. Last, to construct and test simple electronic circuits. Let's begin with the basic concept of electronics.
Before working with electronics, we need to understand some key terms. So first, we have voltage. Voltage, this is the electrical potential difference. It's what pushes the current through the circuit. The second is the current. Current, this is the flow of electronics in the circuit. Third is resistance. Resistance, it limits the flow of current, protecting components from damage. Fourth, Ohm's law. This explains the relationship between voltage, current, and resistance using the formula V equals IR, where V is the voltage, and I is the current, and R is the resistance. So these principles will guide us as we construct our circuits.
Electronic components overview. Next, let's explore some basic electronic components. These are the building blocks of circuits. Resistors. This is a resistor. It limits current flow to protect components. Capacitors. Store and release electrical energy. Transistors. Act as switches or amplifiers in circuits. Diodes. Allow current to flow in one direction only. LEDs, light-emitting diodes, which emit light when current passes through them.
Now, let's learn how to read a basic circuit diagram. Circuit diagrams use symbols to represent components. For an example, a zigzag line represents a resistor. A triangle with a line represents a diode. An arrow with lines around it represents an LED. This diagram shows a 9V battery connected to a resistor and an LED. The resistor limits current to protect the LED from burning out.
Let's proceed to safety guidelines. Soldering is an important skill in electronics. Before we start, here are some safety precautions. Ensure proper ventilation in the workspace. Always use a soldering iron stand when the tool is not in use. Wear safety goggles to protect your eyes. Keep flammable materials away from the soldering station.
Soldering steps. First, here's how to solder. Hit the joint with a soldering iron. Second, apply solder wire to the joint, not the iron, so the solder flows evenly. Third, ensure the joint is shiny and conical. Reheat it if it looks like dull or blob-like.
Now, let's assemble a simple LED circuit. The materials we need are batteries, resistors, LEDs, connecting wires, switch, and breadboard.
Follow these steps. Step 1. Attach the 9V battery to the breadboard's power rails. Step 2. Connect the resistor to the power rail and the desired row on the breadboard. Step 3. Place the LED, ensuring its longer leg, anode, connect to the resistor and its shorter leg, cathode, connects to the ground. Step 4. Use wires to connect the LED's cathode to the ground rail.
We also added a switch.
Step 5. Once everything is connected, power the circuit and observe the LED lighting up. If it doesn't work, check the connection and polarity.
In troubleshooting, if the LED doesn't light up, first, check all connections. Second, ensure the resistor and LED polarity are correct. Third, systematically disconnect and test each section to isolate the problem.
To summarize, in this video, first, we learned about basic electronic components and principles. Second, practice reading circuit diagrams. Third, demonstrated soldering techniques. And fourth, assembled and tested a simple LED circuit.
That concludes our presentation. Thank you and we hope you enjoyed learning with us.